So I'm really overwhelmed this evening to hear Anthony's remarks were amazing. When you think about our environment and our industry, right? You're here because of the mission. You're doing work in our government and making big change happen. And those of us who may not be doing it directly are impacting it by supporting that mission and being here to celebrate and recognize. So it's really a special time, I think, and I want to congratulate everybody in the room who's here to support this industry because it's really significant. So thank you all. I'm excited because I get to introduce to you our Government Advocate of the Year. The Government Advocate of the Year is an ally to our SECAF members from within the government. Honorees share their exemplary civil service, their civil service career, their commitment to small business growth, and a consummate willingness to lend their viewpoint to organizations such as ours. This is a facilitator who brings much needed insight, clarity, and assistance to the contracting process. This year, we are honoring the Office of Government and Business Development's Associate Administrator at the U.S. Small Business Administration. Last fall, we were fortunate to have Rob Wong on one of our executive briefing panels. There, he gave extraordinary perspective on acquisition trends in the small business community, the changing rules and regulations, and the tools available to access SBA customer funding. This experience, coupled with his business acumen, and fuels his passion to promote the growth of today's small business in the federal marketplace. Unfortunately, Rob could not be with us tonight as he's battling the flu. So accepting on his behalf of SECAF's 2019 Government Advocate of the Year Award is Barbara Carson, Deputy Associate Administrator, Office of Government Contracting and Business Development at the U.S. Small Business Administration.
Rob truly is sorry that he couldn't be here this evening. SECAF means a lot to him, and especially Kurt Anderson, thank you. He brings back your stories, and we share the joy in your successes, and Rob definitely has a vision. If you've met him, you've probably told him his story, your stories, and he will probably tear up over some of them. He really takes everything that you go through to heart, and he comes back and asks us to serve on your behalf. I hope we're doing you proud. And he also had a public service announcement. It is not too late to get a flu shot. I highly recommend it. So he did have just a couple comments. He wanted, I want you to know that he values us back at the SBA as much as he values each of you. And he asked me to say, thank you so much for recognizing the work of government. And you inspire us to do even more. And then he wanted me to preview something that isn't quite public yet. And that is the small business scores will come out probably within the next couple weeks. And it's significant, your successes. So just a few years ago, 3 years ago, we were at $99 billion. This year, we're gonna cross the threshold of $120 billion in small business spend. And that's because you're providing critical requirements. You're meeting them, exceeding them all the time for our country, and I'm grateful for that. And he doesn't want to stop with what's happening now. He wanted to just tell you two things that he will get done by the end of September with all of your help. Fixing the Hub Zone program, for many of you who serve your communities, we're going to make it easier for you to do so, and for government to work with you as you do that. And increase the limits on all SBA set-aside contracts and programs. He's ambitious. I know there's more. There's a lot for all of us to do that's ahead. So I look forward to that journey with you. And again, send my best regards on behalf of Rob. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.